MLS is back, baby. Let's go.
Let's go.
Oh, I'm so pumped.
Major League Susanna.
Major League Sus. That's right.
Hey, Major League Sus.
That's right. All right, let's chat about this Inter Miami, Real Salt Lake season opener. This was, it was entertaining as heck. Will Smith was there. Andres Cantor was in the house. They brought out all the big dogs for this one. But no, this was, I think all of us are so intrigued to see what Inter Miami are actually going to look like on the pitch this year. And I feel like we got a glimpse. For me, watching this match, it was a tale of two halves completely. Inter Miami came out absolutely scorching in this one. And when you look at this momentum chart, you can see it. You can see it. Look at first half. It is all pink, and then just a significant dip. I will say my big takeaways, Lionel Messi is unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. The level that this man is playing at 36 years of age is extraordinary. He is so fast. His movement on the ball in little spaces, it's like he hasn't missed a beat. In the first half, Sergio Busquets looked like a magician out there.
Guardian of the temple.
The guarding of the temple. And then the second half, it was a tire fire performance from Inter Miami. And I know they got the 2-0 win, but they were lucky to escape because RSL are going to be ruining all of their missed opportunities. There was turnover after turnover by Inter Miami, and they looked tired, Tony. The legs were gone from some of their big names. I don't know, what was your big takeaway from that performance?
Man, you can't analyze this game any better than you just did. It was a tale of two halves, and Inter Miami just ran out of gas.
Yeah.
It was incredible to see. And balls given away in the second half, and not even making an effort to run back, and they were exposed a little bit. I wonder how much the preseason and the travel kind of played into that last 45 minutes, but my gosh, it was a little bit concerning. And credit to RSL, right? They made adjustments in the second half, and I think it was, let's run through the midfield, because they really can't keep up with us. I'm a fan of Julian Gressel, and all I wrote last night in my notes here was, he better be prepared to run in that midfield.
He's going to be doing a lot.
Wow.
He's covering a lot of ground.
It really is amazing. But every point you made was spot on about the way this game went. And look, Inter Miami, they picked up the 3 points at home, did their job in the end. But I think if you're looking at a blueprint maybe to beat Inter Miami, Alexis, it would be, with tactics, of course, hang in the first half. Because we know we're eventually going to run them into the ground in the second half.
Wait until their age catches up to them in the 70th minute. I think one of the things, and I want to give credit to Jen, our producer, because she made a great point. She said she thinks early Robert Taylor, that's her pick for Golden Boot, because what you saw was everyone is checking for everyone else, for the big names, and Robert Taylor's finding space. He's going to get a lot of opportunities. Here's his goal. For a great goal, terrible, could have been stopped, but nonetheless.
Who had been really, really good in the game up until that point.
I think it was good throughout the game.
Yeah. Let's also pick a positive for Miami. Hey, they got a clean sheet. They didn't have many of those last year.
Calendar was good. He was reliable. There were moments with Krivstov and Toto Aviles that they were testing, and it was like, oh, it looked shaky, but they figured it out in the end. So credit to Inter Miami for their clean sheet. Credit to Inter Miami for looking completely different than how they looked at the preseason, where they would get run over by teams. They kept control of the game in the first half. They dictated the tempo. RSL looked lost in that first half. Maybe they should have put them away by more in the first half so they didn't have to suffer in the second half. And I think that's going to be a way that Miami can keep distance with teams, because given their age, the age of their most important players, at one time they're going to run out of gas because they're not going to want to defend. Sergio Busquets is going to lose mobility throughout the game. He was giving, towards the end, he was giving balls away. I was kind of surprised that he played throughout the 90th minute, but he needs to be reinforced with people who will run. And if they're not having a good game, Julian Gressel was a workhorse. Diego Gomez lost the ball a lot he gave the ball away 11 times throughout the game. His pass accuracy you would expect from midfielder would be a little bit better. Nonetheless, he gets the goal. It's a great reward. But it's going to be a challenge for Inter Miami throughout the entire season to see if this model of playing, where at one point you're going to hit a wall, Messi's going to be extraordinary. I think that is granted. That's like, it's almost like we don't even need to discuss it because Messi's the greatest player of all time, and he's going to come up. He will wow you.
Yes.
He will make the extraordinary look routine. That is what we've been seeing for the last 10, 12 years. I mean, he dribbled over an Inter player.
This was my moment of the match. Absolutely.
Okay,
so
my guy
Brody
on the
goes
ground.
down. He gets his hand stomped on, and look what Messi does.
Messi says,
This is a crime. Oh, no.
I got it. Don't worry about it.
Just chips it right perfectly over him.
Instinct.
Honestly, I'm kind of glad almost that they didn't go in, because then people around the world will be saying, oh, what a joke league. Look, Messi's just playing in his backyard.
They're saying that still.
Yeah,
That doesn't matter. Also, can I say about Messi in the first half of this match? That was a Messi we didn't get to see last season. Remember how absolutely exhausted he looked in every match last season? He played the whole year.
Post-Leagues Cup.
Yeah, I mean, he was just cooked. And you see it in his face. This first half, he seemed joyful. He seemed excited. And that was just, you didn't get a chance to see that because he played so much football last year.
RSL in the first half, they gave Inter Miami so much space. I was so disappointed.
They were way too respectful.
Oh, way too respectful.
Way too respectful.
Busquets had acres of space to play.
Lagoons.
He was
It's your own word. He
in the
invented it.
transition, they would move, and you could draw a circle like that on the TV
RSL
around Busquets.
I mean, I think they'll be encouraged certainly by the second half. Like I said, they'll be disappointed with not being able to finish so many of those chances. I think Chicho Arango, Pablo Ruiz looked like he's still kind of getting back into match fitness.
He was so deep. He wasn't even facing goal.
Yeah.
I'm very disappointed in this RSL performance. I thought it could have been better because I know it can be better.
Yeah, it can be, and I think they'd probably say exactly the same thing. Before we head to a break, though, let's check out a playlist. This is the Lionel Messi put out a playlist. We think it was Lionel Messi, but this was an Apple Music
I didn't know Celia
initiative,
Cruz dropped
and
new
this
music.
is apparently his warm-up tune.
This is hype music? Is this
hype music, exactly. We've got, I mean, it's
bitty bitty bum bum.
it's
Isn't
a
this
wide
your
variety.
playlist, Tony?
No, I know like
An
4 songs on this
eclectic
whole
mix
thing.
here.
I'm gonna guess, Suzanne. Just take a wild guess. This is not Messi's playlist.
You don't think?
No, I'm gonna guess. Well, I mean, if he starts this playlist, he's got to start. If the game's at 7:30, he's got to start playing him at like 1 in the afternoon to get him
He's
home.
gonna get. It's called the Messi warm-up. He got to get warmed up all day.
I mean, we've got Despacito, we've got Coldplay on there, Rihanna,
Coldplay is in here.
There's a lot of Peso Pluma.
Bad Bunny, AC/DC.
Does Messi know AC/DC, do you think, in
Absolutely
Highway to
not.
Hell? Has he ever heard that song?
He's on a
I'm gonna venture and say-
highway to hell.
Yeah. ACDC?
I feel like there's not enough Argentines on here, although Bizarrap does well.
So what you're saying is this is not.
There needs to be a little bit more.
Not Lionel
There's a
Messi.
lot of tun, 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 tun. There needs to be a
Maybe
little
he's
bit more.
into it.
But at least there's a lot of boom, tip, boom, tip, boom, tip, boom, tip. There's a lot of reggaeton.
There is.
Oh, I'm so happy MLS is back.